Hi. I am still sick. Uh, oh, yeah. Uh, on Friday? I think it was Friday. Stragan and I went to a live show for Welcome to Nightville. And this was the hoodie. All right, both YouTube and Twitch are up. Good. Hello, welcome. I'm Stooge. I'm still sick. So I don't know how long I'm going to go. But we are going to be continuing our adventures in Blueprints. Give me a moment while I make sure my now live notification went out on my Discord, which you can join here. And then we will get started. How is everybody today? I have to reply to Pokey real quick. Oh, sorry. There will be sniffling. There will be coughing. I am sorry if that makes anybody uncomfortable or the like. And unfortunately, it's just the way of things right now. Being sick sucks. Oh, right. Did I? Only one? Yep. Only one house, Pokey. I didn't actually check to make sure. Oh, there's my now live notification. Okay, good. I did check. I just forgot. This is the type of day it's going to be. It's funny, I was watching Playframes put up 5 episodes of their playthrough of this. Each episode is about a day. Sometimes they do 2 days if it's a really short day. One they actually ended up having to split into multiple episodes because it was a really good day. But they're playing with a controller, and I don't know how I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could play Blueprints with a controller. All right, continue. Day 80. On what to do in case of war. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of garbage happening right now that makes me unhappy. I didn't remember whether or not I got the post office last time or not, their mailroom last time or not. Yeah, there's a lot happening right now that sucks. What do I have in the coat check right now? Honestly, I feel that oh, suddenly I can't remember the name of the game that takes place in Sweden. What's the crafting survival game that takes place in Sweden, Pokey, that I was playing with Phoebus and Boom Kaboom? Oh, let's do the kennel. Yeah, the one with the robots, exactly. Oh, Generation Zero. Thank you. In the meantime, Pokey's like, I Didn't do anything. You're welcome. Hey, sometimes that's all it takes, Pokey. Yeah, Generation Zero might have been science fiction. I'm afraid that it is quickly becoming science fact with the use of UAVs, UUWVs. There is only one true box. Both statements written on the other boxes are false. The box with the most words does not have the gem. So, this is a statement that to me reads as though it is a neutral statement. The only way it can be true is if there is another true box. Right? So, therefore this has to be false. Both statements written on the other boxes are false. I don't think that can be true because this is the only box that tells us that which box has the gems. Or, well, wait a minute. No, both statements written on the other boxes are false. So if this is false, the box with the most words does not have the gems. That means that this box with the most words does have the gems. Otherwise, I have no clue where the gems would be. Unless, no. I am going to say that that is the one with the boxes, or with the gems. I forgot to check the tables. Okay. This must be the one with the gems. No! I have not solved any of those recently. Alright. I'm going to get the quest room for 10 steps. And a compass. Nope, a gem. A gem. You think it's blue. What makes you think that it's blue? I mean, I can't check it now, so it doesn't really matter what makes you think it's blue. But what makes you think it's blue? Okay, let's go to the commissary. Is it just because you like blue? Ah, perfect. We'll take the shovel. The sleeping mask. I think the box with the least words had the gems. Okay. So that would make the other box true. Okay. So I could go back here. 1, 2, 3. Gain 5 steps. Then 1, 2, 3. It wouldn't be worth it. Alright, the drawing room? Yes, let us go to the drawing room. We have a guaranteed gem in the drawing room. There's a key around here somewhere. Or is there a key in here? Ah, coins. Not key. Okay. Let's check this. The master bedroom, or the spare master bedroom. That will give me 1, 2, 10. That should give me 11 or 12 steps. Plus the 5. 11. And we have a magnifying glass. So you think it was the box with the least words? All right. What leads you to that conclusion? Pet the doggo. You want pets, you get pets. There's no doggo here. You don't want pets. You don't want pets right now. I really want to figure this one out. Figure this one out. The cat? The catenate? Is there some other clue? No. There must be something to do with this. There's also a trophy for learning the names of the dogs. I don't know how you do that. I think yeah. Okay, I read that. I took medication this morning that will hopefully help. Whether or not it does help, we'll find out. I don't have any keys yet. There was a locked door here. I have a key. Now, because I don't have the root cellar, I don't want to open that box. Okay, do I want the drafting studio or do I want to do the Nook? I think I'm going to do the Nook because I need more keys. All right, that was the only key in here. All right. Let's do the breaker box. Hopefully we'll get security. I am really sad. All right. Let's do the corridor this time. Oh, there we go, key. Well, we've got the garage, but I don't want the garage. I think we'll just take the bedroom. And I will apologize in advance if I look like I'm about to die when I start coughing. Because I do have a nasty habit of nearly vomiting when I cough. Not necessarily a good thing. Not a hallway. But we can get the items. Maybe there's a hammer. No, there's a gem though. And that. Okay. So we are going to come back around this way, and hopefully this spare master bedroom will give us something. Wait, that's the wrong way. All right. Oh, I need to minimize this. I forgot to minimize Discord, so if somebody was chatting to me on YouTube, I wouldn't have seen it. Speaking of which, you can subscribe to me on YouTube there if you're watching on Twitch, and you can follow me on Twitch there if you're watching on YouTube. There we go. I do need to, at some point, start up 7 Days to Die. Because 7 Days to Die has just released 2.5. All right, let's do the workshop. And we have a hand. Okay. We have the broken handle. Let's see, I have the magnifying glass and the metal detector. Okay, you know what? I don't know what I have in, I don't remember what I have in the, I don't remember what I have in the in the coat check. So we'll do this just in case. The unfortunate thing is that once you use the magnifying glass and the metal detector to make something, even if the shop is carrying the metal detector and or magnifying glass, you can't rebuy them. It's kind of a pain. We have an upgrade disc. Christoph, here's the rest of your share. 40 gold. From the moonshine shipment we made last week. This may be the last batch for quite some time, as I feel this is no longer worth the risk, especially given Anne's continually increasing suspicion. But I do need to ask another small favor of you. Next week, when you take the Baron to town, if you can fabricate some excuse to delay your return by an hour or two, I would be much beholden to you, Denny. Interesting. I wonder what the significance of that is. Alright, what items do I have? Alright. I would get the battery pack for that. Battery pack for that. I want the shovel. I want the sleeping mat. Huh. I haven't found a room with a computer yet. And with the way that with the way things are right now, if I hit a dead end here, because I'm currently in Atari, using Go terminology, that's it. Okay, we have the office. Good. Right, I don't have a metal detector anymore. I was looking to see if I wasted a key or not, and I found coins. Gem. Alright. What room do we get to upgrade? The aquarium. Alright, let's see. 10 gold plus 1 star, or it's a power source. I mean, honestly, I'm thinking that I want the aquariums to be a power source. That will make me less dependent on the that'll make me less dependent on the boiler. There we go. Now we have 2 keys left. All right. Oh, good. We've got security. I was really afraid that we weren't going to get security. All right. Key card system. Change security level to high. Back. Change offline mode to unlocked. Back. Return to security menu. Right, there's the one trunk that's in the the green or the courtyard. Okay. I think we'll take the passageway. I could have redrawn. I probably should have redrawn. But it's too late now. Alright. Let's do the chapel. Or let's redraw and hope. Okay, we'll do the gymnasium. Music room? Yes. Oh, I don't have the gems for it. I guess we'll do the East Wing Hall then. Let's do the observatory. That's a new one. You may spin stars to draw new floor plans. +1 gold. That's a new, I've never seen that one before. How many stars do I have? I have 40, or I have 51. All right, let's see. Unfortunately, the rules for. All right, yeah, we'll take the laboratory. Oh, I don't have any gems. Okay, it looks like I don't have anything checked here. Yeah, I don't have anything checked. Let's go on ahead and we'll check the burning glass. Apparently last time I forgot to check something. Or recheck something. Alright. Let's do the master bedroom. Hallway. I have no keys. I have nowhere to get keys. Okay, good. Oh. How many bedrooms do I have? So this would be 5 bedrooms. That wouldn't be bad. I have 1 green room, so that wouldn't help. And I don't have any diamonds or gems, so that wouldn't matter anyways. Oh, but I can't get the servants' quarters. I wonder how many coins I've lost to the chapel. There is a way to find out. Locked. We have a classroom. Or the pantry. Let's do the library. Okay. The death of drafting. No exit strategy. Grave mistakes. Grounds for termination. Enshrined ideals. Top 5 dead ends. Dead end contest. Mail-in sweepstakes. A word from the editor. Every architect. Oh! Oh, I don't have the tomb. I need the tomb. And then I need to get her ladyship's room. Right. Last week I found her I found the diary key. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house, room by room, and everything is going smoothly. Suddenly, you realize there's only a single path available for expansion, and it is imperative you draft a hallway, or else your design will have no hope of further development. But on the critical draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends. Rooms with no exit, even fewer prospects. Dead ends are the death of dreams, the death of plans, the death of expansion. In short, they are the death of your house. But are they genuinely as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. In this volume of drafting strategy, we will delve deeper into the world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft, to discover, once and for all, if there is any life beyond the dead end. A dead end is any room that lacks another door by which to exit. It is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms. While drafting your house, it is understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house, as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them. A very common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting, and ignoring all other factors. But every house needs some dead ends. Don't be afraid of drafting a few dead ends. Each dead end room an architect drafts removes that floor plan from the draft pool. The more dead ends you draft, the less likely you are to draw them later on when decisions are more critical. The key to figuring out a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house's potential for expansion. Dropping a dead end room in the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this, and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should try to fill every open slot in your house before moving north. Grave mistakes, an introduction to the tomb. As foreboding as a black-bordered floor plan may seem, tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds, and is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb itself is a vast crypt, filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by early Orindian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciative of and skeptical of the dead-end architecture. The 8 Aegeran angels of that early era that are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers are a memento of times past, and you will certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. A successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the grounds, and drafting as many dead ends as possible. This strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great rewards. Grounds for termination. An architectural digest guide to outer rooms. Tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside of the house. These floor plans are unique, not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them perfect candidate for dead ends. They are also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out their strategy with greater precision and purpose. For example, on a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for classroom floor plans, whereas a hovel day, they will focus entirely on getting lots of extra steps. Grounds for termination may have been a play on words for the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke to the former groundskeeper Denny Ravane, who made his home while employed on the estate in this humble bedroom. Now it makes me really curious about that because the letter that we saw in the trading post was from Denny. So now the question is there anything else in Denny's room that we should look for? The groundskeeper's tool shed is often a great draft choice to find useful items like a shovel or sledgehammer. Even better items can be found in the trading post, that is, if you have something valuable to offer. This shop is frequented by local farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Most of the vegetables and fruit obtained from the locals are preserved in this subterranean cellar. When winter arrives, these stored goods are frequently traded back, providing them with a reliable source of sustenance during the colder months. Even further underground, provisions are also stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this course, like the root cellar, is preservation. However, in this case, it's the preservation of people rather than food against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. Enshrined ideals. Introduction to the shrine. The last outer room is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? The shrine is a space of reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight. And those that show respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide this world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last several days and are bestowed upon the reverent visitors who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of blessing can differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. Whenever you draft the different shrine blessings. Blessing of the Tinkerer. Whenever you draft a mechanical room, trigger your current experiment. Blessings of the Berry Picker. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a random floor plan from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. Blessing of the Chief, or Blessing of the Chef. For each different type of spread that you do today, add an extra dish to the dining room. Blessing of the Gardener. Add 8 courtyards to today's draft pool. Blessing of the General. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 gems. Blessing of the Monk. If you call it a day in a room on your estate, you will draw that room while drafting from the grounds the following day. Blessing of the Dancer. While drafting, you may pay 1 gem to spin floor plans. And Blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop, gain an ivory die, gain 10 gold, whenever you roll an ivory die. The top 5 dead ends, as selected by the editorial staff of Drafting Strategy. If Toolshed is good, then Addict is really good. Even at a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. The study is likely the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer has difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteaus. Okay. More than any other room, Coat Check allows architects to center their strategies on a specific item of their choice. The risks may scare off some, but to those who see their steps as an expendable resource and throw caution to the wind, Hovel is an unbeatable drafting force. Surprisingly, this room is actually categorized as a dead end, allowing architects to utilize it in both dead end and color-specific strategies. Mail-in sweepstakes. Dead End Contest. On January 20th, 1989, Taro Magazine shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. Can you beat his record? Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day and you could win 200 gold and the trophy of sweepstakes. I wish I had my magnifying glass. Eligibility. The dead end contest sweepstakes is I can't read it. All right. This way. Locked. Okay, so I have to go back to the hallway and hope that this door is not locked. If this door is not locked, I'm good. If it is locked, I need to call it a day. Call it a day. All right. 20 dead ends is a big ask, isn't it? A respectable villa. Save and continue. Boom, boom, bum, bum, bum. All right. So early on, if I'm lucky, I'll get the darn it. All right. Do I want to get a gem? Do I want to get special items? Or do I want to draft floor plans with, or do I want to use steps instead of gems? Let's get the items. Okay, we got the watering can and lockpicks. All right. I still want to try and power on the. I still want to power on the brain fart. But all right, let's do the Nook. I want to power on the pump room. I'll take the corridor. parlor. This is not an empty box. The empty boxes are both false. The empty boxes are both true. All right. Let's see. This is not an empty box. The empty boxes are both false. The empty boxes are both true. Well, these are mutually exclusive. So one of them is false, one of them is true. If we assume this is true, false, and it says both are false, that's a contradiction. This is not an empty box. No, it's not a contradiction. Yeah, that wouldn't be a contradiction because this would then say, because that would then be, this is an empty box, which would make it true. So that would put this one as the box with something in it. The empty boxes are both false. Or both true, excuse me. Well, we know that these are mutually exclusive statements. So this one would have to then be true. But if this one is true, then it contradicts that one. Because if both empty boxes are true, this is not an empty box, that would be false. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So this one has to be where the keys are, or where the gems are. Yay, I solved one again. All right, we want the pool. Because if we get the pool, it adds the locker room, the sauna, and the pump room. And I want to get power to the pump room. Now, if I don't get power to the pump room, that's not a terrible thing. Okay, we'll do the pantry. If I don't draw the steam plant right now, it's not a terrible thing. If I do need to, okay. Do I want that or that? Or do I want this? Let's do that. We'll go in, we'll trip it. And we'll go back this way. All right, we'll take the hallway. And let's see what we get here. We have the sauna. Oh, right. We have the sauna or the breaker box. The sauna is really good for tomorrow, but the breaker box is really good right now. Let's do the breaker box. Key card, off, on. Okay, let's go to the dark room real quick. See what item it had for us. Yeah, I'm using a lot of steps right now, and it's probably not the wisest thing. It was a gem. Not really worth it. All right, let's see. We could make it circular room. Did I draft a music room before? I think I did. I think I drafted. Oh my god. I think I did. I think I drafted a music room, and I didn't pick up the keys in the music room on my last playthrough. My last yesterday. Secret garden. No, I'm yesterday in game, Pokey. Meh. Yeah, no stream yesterday. I'm sure you can tell by my voice that that's probably for the best. I'm not entirely sure I should have streamed today. All right, we'll take the den. And do I want this or this? I think we'll take the storeroom. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was gonna joke about that, Pokey. I was gonna say that you made me sick. The reason why I'm sick is because of Pokey. But it completely slipped my mind because of brain fog from being sick. Hey, demo. Coin purse. All right. I don't think I have anything I can really do. Although it would be interesting if you could combine. It would be interesting if you could combine lockpicks and wait, what? Yeah, it would be interesting if you can combine lockpicks with a special key. Sorry, I had to reply to Strega. All right, do I want the courtyard? How are you doing today, demo? I think I will take the courtyard. All right. Did I waste money? Did I waste water? I wasted water. Do I have a shovel? I don't have a shovel. Da, da. A sleep mask. Yay. You don't have the skill to unlock this room. Do I want the bedroom, the vault, or the solarium? Let's do the solarium. Oh, apparently I've not done the solarium before. Mr. Nagula, Anne wanted me to remind you once again that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again. So, to save you some stern words, I have decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it will stick. Sympathetically, Bridget. Cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. Okay, so we're trying to get greens. There we go. I've increased my allowance. It's very difficult not to use knowledge that I've gained by watching other people play. And it makes me annoyed that I do. I don't know if it should annoy me or not. I don't know if it annoys you or not. Let's see, what's the outside? The tool shed, so there's no reason for me to go back out to it. I have not drawn another room, or another bedroom, I should say. Again, I apologize. Sniffles are a thing today. But how are you doing today, Demo? Well, that makes me feel good. Okay, do I want the dining room? Or the secret passage? Just waking up? Do you have Folgers in your cup, Demo? Barely awake? That's okay. I guess we'll take the classroom. This stream brought to you by randomly remembering jingles. Okay, I don't want that. So I guess we'll take the passageway, even though it will take... Alright, billiard room. We need keys. Coins, not so much. Keys, yes. What's this? Oh, beer. So I notice you don't have a chess piece power. I have forgotten about the chess pieces, Ray Sherman. Is it alright if I just call you Ray? Oh, whoops. That's a 3, not a 12. Whoops. No, 4. God damn it. 1/3 of 12 is 4. This is going to be a day. And I'm also sick. Alright. 20 minus 1/3 of 20 and 1/3 of 10. So that'd be 6, 9. That'd be 10. Alright. 1/3 of 9 times 3 times 1 is 9. What? A third of 9 times 3 is 9. Did I miss something in there? Ray is fine? Alright, excellent. So that's 10. 1/3 of... Oh, negative. Negative. Oh, and I missed this. 1. It's a negative 1/3 of 9. Oopsie. As you can tell, Demo, I'm barely awake as well. Alright. At least I've got some more keys. And, Ray, I tried to do a spoiler-free stream. Sorry about that. But I do know about the chess puzzle because of watching Day 9, but I don't know the answer. And I keep forgetting to keep track of that. I need to note which rooms have which... Did I just go in a circle? I did just go in a circle. God dang it. That was wasted steps. Yeah, no. We don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. Yeah. But yeah, I just keep forgetting to note down the chess pieces and what color they are and such. It's actually been a long time since I've looked at the chessboard. I should go do that. All right, so the master bedroom has a room for me. Wait, what was that? Oh, the watering can. I used the watering can in here. It was a mistake. All right, we'll use this key. All right, where is this at? So we have the office. I guess the way to go would be the rotunda. I can't afford the rotunda. I can only afford the office. Or I guess we're going to do the quest room. And that gives us this. Okay. I appreciate that, Ray. All right. Let us do the West Wing. Because the only thing I don't have from the gift shop is the Mount Holly t-shirt. That also did nothing. Brr. All right. Open this. And then we'll go over here. Crank this twice. Crank this twice. And crank this twice. Under some false hope that I will make it here. All right. Okay. So next, we have this door and we have these two. Good. Veranda, exhibit room. I guess we'll take the veranda. We have reached the 8th floor. I don't have a sledgehammer. And the dining room is way the back here. What is the fastest way to the dining room? There is no fast way back to the dining room. Unless I can manage to get from either here or here to the foundation. Let's see. Yeah, I do have that. So the gymnasium is going to be unpowered. The trophy room, I don't have the gems for it. That's going to be a waste of time because I can only go in one way right now. I guess we'll take the gymnasium. We're not going to go in, though. And here's, okay, the gift shop. Observatory, yes. All right, let's see. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. That might actually come in handy. All right, we'll take the bedroom. That should give us 7 steps total. then we got this. Okay, commissary. They don't have the library. I don't have the library right now. Take that. Take the gems. Observe. A Tory, said the British man. No, says the American Revolutionary, Pokey. Alright, I guess the British man would too, wouldn't they? Alright. And now I can dig. Food. Food. Food means steps, and steps are good. Oh, a deposit key. Did I get... I did not get... I don't know how many deposit keys there are. Alright, let's go back. We're always at war with somebody. I'd rather that not the case, demo. I don't suppose you drafted the boudoir on day 47. I don't remember. Alright, let's see. What color chess pieces do we need to find since we're out here? Do I have a water? I have a water. Alright. And find the chess puzzle. Nope, you're not the chess puzzle. Stop running into the walls. Here we go. Okay, we're looking for the blue chess pieces. Let me check my notes. You gotta be kidding me. Where'd my... oh, there's my new pencil. So I don't want to use my new pencil on this. Alright. Pages. I want... Where is it? Is it this one? I don't think it's that one that I was taking those notes on. Not that one. Oh, it was that one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I assume that security is actually a blue pawn. Observatory is a blue knight, or a blue knight, excuse me. But there's only one knight. So maybe the location is equally important. The color of the pieces do not matter. Was Christmas Day in the game? Lots of presents. Oh. Okay. No, I did not draw the boudoir on day 47. Okay, let's go to the dining room. I still want to get power to the pump room so I can fill up the reserve tank and more easily move water around. All right. Well, that just means I need to get to day 417. Oh, oh, right, because food has been spread around the house from getting the secret garden. All right, to the parlor. Apple, apple, apple. Too bad apples aren't extra delicious today. And the dining room is through. All right, and we have fish. I do not have an aquarium. I have dinner, but I do want the 20 steps. So you say the color doesn't matter. Isn't there a chess piece in here somewhere? Or am I? Yeah, there we go. Or is it by the air? Is it by the location? I don't think it is because I have this as a night previously. And it's a pawn now. All right. Anyways, back to exploring over here. Really wish I had the conference room. Oh, I didn't notice that. Well, I guess I can't go south. Hmm. All right, so good. Bad. Don't have an experiment running. I've already looked at that, including with a what happened to the magnifying glass? Yeah. Is there anything with here? Interesting. I think that's just a that, that's weird. Okay, we have the ballroom. I guess we'll take the ballroom, that way we can continue up on this path. I don't know if there's a puzzle in the ballroom or not. Other than maybe if we look at this. Go this way, do a loop-de-loop, do the... and leave. Alright, so... we go in, we go to the left. Oh wait, we have to do that by the piano. Right? Yeah. Alright, master bedroom. Get more steps. Okay. So we go in, we go to the left, do a loop-de-loop, come back around, and come back out. Whether or not this actually will do anything, I have no idea. But I thought I'd try it. Yeah, no effect. Big surprise. Alright, we'll take the office. Yeah, we'll take... How many gems did it cost to draw the ballroom? 2? I thought I had... Oh. Wait. Wait. Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your gems to 2. That was a mistake. I mean, it's not terrible. There are worse things. Alright, you know what? Let's go up here. I don't think I've been here. I drew it a while ago. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands off the shore, carried by westerly winds. Sacred. Interesting. Sacred. That's important. Alright, southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow. Dark are the days coming forth. Okay. So I assume this has to do with the sacred chamber. Let's see. Yeah, bum. We'll do that. And then outer rooms. The shrine. And then something about east and west. Or it's something else. I want to know what that is. But I assume that has to do with the shrine. Alright, let's see what the map is. The room right above, right in front of... Can't go there. Alright, I'm looking, so I want to go this. There it is again. The little tear in the, and then over here, the same thing. Why are the times all... Okay, so that time and that time match. That time matches. This time does not. Why does that time not match, and how can I change that? In fact, is that time even moving? No, that time is 1:30. Just like what's in room 46. But the other 3 times all work. Yeah, that's not moving. There's gears missing from that face. But it's set up identical to that one. No, it's not. It's missing 2 gears here. Is there anything I can interact with here? I think I don't remember. Was there a crowbar? Or is it just the sledgehammer that can... Because this has got to be where... This has got to be where the, Hold on. This has got to be where the 3rd key is, high up among the clocks. But I can't interact with anything here. Other than this letter, which says sacred. Which I assume has to do with the shrine. But I could be wrong. That also says 1:30. And it points to the door. So... maybe... does perhaps the location you draft this room determine the direction it's facing? Like, if I drafted this room on this side, would this then be on this side, away from the table? And I'd be able to... I don't know. I may be overcomplicating things, too. That's not uncommon. Okay, I have no idea what I just did. Okay. M for... okay. Huh. These are all set to 1:30. Set the clock to a time containing all different numbers. All right. There. Okay, let me see. Oh wait, that's a lie. Set this clock to a time containing all the same numbers. It's not handwritten. Maybe not. Clock should not be set on the hour. The clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. Okay. Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. Or maybe, try this. Oh, dang it, I did it again. Just, yeah. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. Okay. Each of the clocks should be set to a different time. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. None of these clocks should be set to a time containing a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. Alright, so then what if this is actually... But they should be in ascending order, so if I put that at 657... Well, that could be 8 something 7. No, because if it contains a 7, it has to be set to, like, has to be set to that. What is the lowest number that we could have? We could have 505. .505 is the lowest number we could have that does not violate the rules that we have so far, right? They have to be in ascending order. Cannot contain a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Because remember, red notes are false unless handwritten. This is the only of the 3 red notes up here. This is the only red note that is true. Now, it's possible, though improbable, because there are, how many clocks are there up here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 8 clocks up here. And there are supposed to be 8 letters. I can't reread the letters here. It's possible the times of the letters matter. Now, from here, the next number that we can do is 555. Although this could be actually just 5 o'clock. And then this could be 505. Because they have to be in ascending order. And it cannot be. Then this contains a 7, so that would have to be like 557. Or 507, but it can't be 507 unless this is 506. No, it could be 507 because that's 505 right now. I'm going to say that this is 6. This clock should be set to the same 3 number, but in reverse. Okay. That could be 705. So I'm going to put this one at 7. That gives us 1, 2, 3. There must be some more clue somewhere. There's got to be more clues about this. Somewhere. But what would, like, I don't feel like there's enough here to, well, maybe we just have to meet the rules rather than trying to match all of them. This could be 708, let's say, and make that 807. Again, we have 1, 2, 3. So that's 5. That's 505 because why don't we can make the, well, we have That one's set to 6 though. 607, 609, or 657, or 655, or something like that. And 7, that would work. But then I'm losing one. Let's take this back to here. That's 557. Oh, 557 would be 755. Yes, 755. But that still wouldn't work. Oh, but I could. If I set this to here. Whoops. Dang it. Oh no, it has to contain a 7. Darn it. I can't make it. I was gonna say I could set it to 558. And then I could set this one to 855. But that doesn't work because it has to be 7. But it could be 755. All right. Seven even. But they're in ascending order. That doesn't really work. Because if I set that to 755, I can't make this one on the hour. Because I'm fairly sure that this one has to be... I may as well just do this. And we can make this 9. Because none of them can be set to 12. None of them can be set to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all have to be set to 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see, if I set this... If I set this to 70 or 50, I could set this to 509. No, 508. And I could set this to 805. And that would not prevent me from then setting this one to 6. Or, gosh darn it, but it has to contain a 7. I could set it to 7. But this one, this clock should not be set in the hour. That's a lie. So it should be set to the hour, which means that it has to be set to 7. Because both clocks on this, to either side of this clock, have 7 in the number. So that has to be set to 7. So I could set this to 8. That is set to 6:05. But if I set it to, let me see, hour, 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 hour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, Oh, I do have wait. 1, 2. Right, because we have 5 o'clock. We have 5:05, 5:57, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 'Then we have, this is set to 8:50, what? 8 or 7, oh, it's 7:55. It needs to be set to 8:55, right? Or 8:05. Or 8:06, I mean. Oh, but then this one, right, I can't do it that way. It has to be 5. It could be 5:08. Hour. 5:08 would be 8:05. There we go. I got it. We have another sanctum key. All right. Hopefully that pays off. Let us go to the veranda. That's our gems to 2. We got some coins, okay. And an old shoe. Ooh. Alright. Let us go to the boudoir. I don't know if there's a point to that or not. All right. Redraw. I want a room. All right. If I do this, that room will be locked. But I should be able to get through. And thus, with the quest room, increase my allowance. There we go. Okay, we'll go into the gymnasium. Shoot. Well, the good news is I do have a sanctum key. Bad news is I have nowhere else to go. So I guess we're gonna go to the sanctum doors. So we want to go this way, straight through, up. Okay. Oops, I went the wrong way. This is how I get lost in video games. For a moment there, I thought the... Yeah. But there we go. I have found... I found another Sanctum key. So I can cross that off the list. I can cross that one off my list. There we go. Third key, high up among the clocks. All right. I was pressing E, I don't know why. Probably because in many games, E is the interact button, but there are only specific things that you interact with using the E. All right. Here we go. Who is this? This is our neighbors to the north. All right, so let's take a look at my notes. Did I remember to write down the type of areas that they were? All right, well, first of all, it's yellow. Let's see, do I have notes for what yellow looks like? I do not have notes for what yellow looks like. That is unfortunate. Well, I have the space to get there. Because I know where I need to go to get this information. At least I think it will give me the information. Otherwise, I have to go to the library and look up and check out the runes. Get what the name of the book is. Realms and Runes, I think. Or is it Runes of... No, Runes of the Realms? It's something like that. There we go. All right, and go up here. Go this way. And then we take the elevator down. Okay. Not there. I think it's all the way at the end. No. Nope. Although I want to know what's back there. There we go. Realm and Runes. Alright, Here we go. Alright. So. Okay. Let's just write this down real quick. We don't need black because we've already got that. I guess I'll do it anyways. we have violet. Which is dash pipe dash pipe. Green, which is horizontal slashes. Orange. Which are triangles that are alternating direction. No, go back. Red, which is the squiggle, which I also don't need. Pink, which is basically a digital symbol, a data symbol, or data, yeah. DC current. All right. Yellow, which is just a zigzag. And white. Which is just unfilled in dots. All right, there we go. And then if we look, red banners, Marshall Fog. And this is, of course, Fenaries. So my thing is, I don't know what the, I know the color. That's all I know. I don't know the type of travel. Oh, it's agricultural. Do I have agricultural in here? I don't think I have agricultural. I don't have those symbols in here. Unfortunately. That's unfortunate. So I'm gonna have to get the library anyways, because yeah. So I think that basically is the day then, because I don't have. I mean, I guess I could go in here, and I could put the pin in. I could put the pin in Orinda and Fenaries. Yeah, let's go on ahead and open up. Let's open up the 46th room and put the pins in. And we can also double check to make sure that I'm correct about the Orinda and Fenaries. Because I know that the Fenaries one is written while he's at home. I keep saying Orinda and Fenaries, like they are, well, is a place the same place if it has drastically changed? Right? Now we have to wait for that to open. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's yellow. Which one of these is... Okay, that's the travel. Yeah, that's the type of travel. That's what I'm looking for. I think that's tribal. Or was that agricultural? That's militaristic. That's metropolitan. I don't know. And I don't think they're foggy. They're probably snowy or rainy. But I need to figure that out. Oh, no. Yeah, or... Why are there drums? I'm not the only one that was hearing the drums, right? Yeah, that's annoying right there. Right there. And then I do that and everything gets annoying. Right, I want to go that way. I still want to try and figure out the, oh, what do you call it? Let's go in here. Okay. So pins. All right. We started here. And we ended here. Oh. Do we have to... I hope we don't have to get that precise. Of course, there's 1, 2... Well, you know what? That is an 8th realm now. Okay. I always forget. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. It must be really nice to have the, oh well. So here, 130, 130. That's me. But Marigold is not there. The wagon used for Ponder. Got that recorded. And this is set to 511 or 611. What is special about 611? No, not 6-7, Pokey, 6-11. And I don't understand what's special about 6-7 either. Alright, we're gonna call it a day. Actually, wait, I have the magnifying glass. Okay. 9 plus 10 equals 21. No, Pokey. I don't even want to try to figure out what base that would work in, because I don't think it would work in any base. Alright, let's call it a day. Because I have nothing left to do because I didn't get the security room to Nor did I get the key cards. A Godin Manor. Total rooms, 4 green rooms, 40 rooms, rank 10, 193 steps taken, 12 items found, 2 new rooms. That would be the clock tower and the solarium. Save and continue. All right. Dooby dooby, dooby dooby, dooba 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 doo. Dip 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 dip. Okay. Shall I go to school? I think we should go to school. After all, the schoolhouse rocks. Yes, I know, boo. Boo? Who? Alright. Oh, no, I couldn't get there because I didn't have a way to get there, yeah. Okay. Alright, we're gonna start with the library. Because, oh, we're starting with the map. Okay. And then, alright, do I want the first edition or Realm and Rune? Let's get Realm and Rune. Alright. Bookshop. Alright, a new clue. Curse of the Black Bridge or Drafting Strategy Volume 4. I could get this and this, or I could just get a new clue. Let's get a new clue. Alright, we'll take the den. Alright, ba-dum-bum. We'll take the hallway closet. And classroom. I guess classroom. Although if I was smart, I wouldn't have taken the classroom, now that I think about it. But sometimes I'm not smart. And that's all there is to it. Alright. Corridor. Go for the Toreador. Alright, take the bedroom. Nope. Darn. The parlor. A box that displays the word true is false. Okay. A box that displays the word gems is empty. The white box is true and does not contain gems. All right, so the white box is false. All right, so a box that displays the word true is false. If we assume that's true, then this is false. The white box is true and does not contain gems. So this converts to the white box is false and does contain gems. But then that would also mean, well, it says a box that displays the word gems is false, is empty. So if the white box is false, how would you translate that into a true statement? A box that contains the words gems has the gems. But this is a box that contains gems. And if only half of the statement has to be false for the statement itself to be false, because of the fact that it's a conjunction rather than an or. So the white box is false and does not contain gems. Eh? God damn. I'm really. I'll take the workshop. I'm really batting 1,000 right now. Yes, I know I could have gone to the same. No. All right. Well, that was a quick day. Unless this contains a key card, this day is over. Now, it is possible that I missed something at the other classrooms. Or in the second classroom, I should say, because I didn't check the second classroom that well. First classroom. Second classroom. Oh, look. There's a magnifying glass. I don't think there's anything I need the magnifying glass for. Alright. End day. Tiny schoolhouse. Small schoolhouse with 3 school classrooms. Alright. I think Denny is coming back to the grounds. All right, we have the shrine, the trading post. So if we check the trading post, well, there's something about the shrine, east and west. Right? Oh, that's not a cable. Those aren't cables. That's a fuse. Or is it a vine? Should I try to find out? Here, let's put some money in here. We'll do half of it. After you draft a red room, if you... Well, that's... No. Oh, well. Let's see if I can get the coat check early. And come back here and check those. Because if I've got the coat check there... If I've got the coat check, I can get my, burning light... My burning, yeah. Let's go with this. Hopefully we'll get the conference room later. Coat check. Take the storeroom. All right, there's 40% of what I put down. Workshop. Utility closet. Not that it really matters. We'll take the chapel. All right, spare master bedroom. Nothing. Darn it. Commissary. We have keys, shovels, gems, and salt. Oh, let's get the shovel. They have a single. You can't tell me. Oh, okay. No, you spend 10, you get 1 key. Okay. We'll take that for now. All right. Security. Really want to get the coat check. All right, let's see if we've missed anything. 1 gem. All right. Security level high. Offline mode. Unlocked. Back. Exit. Okay. I've got the shovel. So we'll do that. Really, there's gotta be something to that. I don't know what it is. Old shoe. This apparently was a locked room. I have 2 keys. I don't see any dirt in there. Do I want to do this? No. All right. Oh, there we go. Coat check. Okay, I have the burning glass now. Not to be confused with the Burning Man. And I can go up to... I can now go... all the way to the foundation. Okay, so it's not a fuse. Better not. Oh, okay. Interesting. But then, why? What does this... Because that note... The note in the clock tower... spelled out the word sacred. So what was the significance of that? Anyone have any ideas? And this is not, apparently not a fuse. Oh, okay. We're not going to do that. I was toying with the idea of actually taking back the gold. And maybe I should at some point. But not today. Alright. I don't need to go that way. I do need to go this way. Nope, not... Oh, I do need to go through there. I've really kind of screwed myself here. I mean, well, I could have gone through the foundation, though. Damn it. Alright, we got the garage, which we could open up. And it would also give us 3 keys. Let's do that. And then we can go... I don't have the car keys, so that's unfortunate. I don't want to do that just yet, so we'll go this way. I don't have lockpicks, so it is what it is. Nook, I guess we'll take the bedroom. Grab the face mask. All right. The library. Okay, magnifying glass. Good. All right. All right, so we have the core, the dividing lines, border, moats. Okay. Right now we have arch areas, the rays, naval, road, horseback, trains, aviation, camels, turtles. Okay. So notes. Let's get some notes going. Your tablet is sleeping well. Better wake up. All right. All right. Come on. Okay, there we go. So actually, undo. All right. Normal weather is just that. Foggy weather is that, plus horizontal dashes at the end. Extreme heat is wavy. Rainy is just 3 lines. Stormy is a lightning bolt. Snowy is vertical line with dots. And windy is just a curved line. And then the moats. So academic. All right. Oh, there we go. Agricultural, I was right. They're tribal. Whoopsie. How badly can I spell tribal? I can spell tribal so badly I spelled it Tibral. Tibral. No, not tribral. I cannot spell today. Agricultural is, looks like that's just okay, not just a coffee bean. Agriculture is just a coffee bean with 3 dots. Marshall is an upside down W with the bar across it. Met is an office building. Academic is just 3 lines. Industrial is a square with a dot. Spiritual is a circle, a quartered circle with dots in each quarter. And then poetic is a flower, because poets are flowery. Okay, I've got the borders. Okay, now I need to. Okay. So there's that. All right. Conference room. It was the middle one. Okay. I mean, I guess we'll take the hallway. That way we can go that way. You know, that way it splits off. I guess we'll take the den. Let's see, I have a sledgehammer. Oh no, I don't have a sledgehammer. That was last time. And again, this, for whatever reason, the dirt mounds in the foundation don't unlock doors. All right. Let us go with the nook. Or actually, we'll go with the pantry because I do need food. Coin, not so much, but food, yes. All right. I only have. Well, yeah, I only have one re-roll. All right, we'll get that. Okay, there we go. All right, spare master bedroom. Parlor. Let's do the bedroom. All right. Nook or ballroom. I can't get the ballroom, so nook. Boudoir. All right, let's do the boudoir. Get more steps. Not that it matters. Because the only other way I have to go is this way. So if I was smart, I suppose I would have taken the terrace. But maybe I can get the terrace here. I cannot get the terrace here. passage. No, that doesn't help. Lavatory. I really don't know if there's anything in the lavatory. There might be something secret about the lavatory. Don't know. Okay. Den. Hallway. I have one key. Let's see. All right. Dark room. And then I can get to the utility closet fairly cheaply. I don't have a quest room yet. So it's not of the utmost importance that I get there. And while I'm here, before I go to the utility closet, let's go here and see if we can... Oh, wait. I'm going the wrong way. My brain was saying one thing. My body was doing another. Let's go to the sanctum that we opened. And see if we can't logic out the travel for a mountainous region that's agricultural. I forgot. Oh, well. Let's see. There's no trails. Is there? Where's the library? The library is there. But gonna go back. Sorry about the sniffle. It can't be helped. All right. Since I'm going back, I may as well go... Is there a point in... No, going the long way is not pointful. We'll just go to the utility closet. Because I need to record what the roads are. I have no keys. I have yet to actually get an opportunity to have the pump room. This way. I need a thing I don't have. Alright, we'll turn the dark room back on. I haven't been throwing coins in there. Alright, to the library. After we go to the library, then we will go back down here. Try to suss out what it would be. Because it could be air travel. Because of the mountains. Or it could be something else. But I need to look at what the different... Alright, I want to go to the den. Yeah. Den. Okay. Den, conference, or hallway, conference room. Library. Alright. There we go. Okay. So... Well, the mountains are definitely not going to be naval. Roads and streets. Oh, horseback. The mountains are probably horseback. Yeah. And then you have the train system. Which is what Orenda used. Aviation. Camels. And lastly, turtleback. Okay. Okay, I've got all those notes now. So now I can go back to the foundation, back towards there. Let's go in here, see what we have. We have a gem. I need keys. How many mechanic rooms do we have? We have 1, 2. Not great. And rotating the floor plans doesn't matter. Normally this just pays you back the gem that you used for it. So I got an additional 8 steps. It's amazing how I set the security rooms to high. And there aren't any and I haven't seen any security doors. It seems to happen a lot. Alright, so I'm thinking it's probably horse, snowy. Horse, snowy, agricultural. And we know it's yellow. Because if I remember correctly from the History of Orindia, first edition, Arch Ares has, which is what the mountains are. Arch Ares is Agricultural. Okay, that's not what I wanted. No, you. There we go, agricultural. Of course, if it's agricultural, it might be snowy or stormy. Or it might be rainy or stormy. How do I... Oh, this one here. There. Agricultural. Come on. No. 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 There. And then, no, that was right. Definitely not turtles. Navel, no. There we go. And then yellow. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. I'm confident it's agricultural. We're gonna try rainy then. No. Okay, stormy. Okay, we'll come back to us. So I think then that the issue is the mode of transportation. Well, wait, there's one more mode of transportation we can try. Oh, damn it, I did it again. I want to go with aviation. Okay. And again, the question here is the type of weather. No! That's not what I was trying to click on. Gosh darn it. Alright. So we know it's not stormy. So the other option would be snowy. And then after this, I'm gonna give up. And hopefully there's more information somewhere else. Alright. Nope. No more information there. So it's not that. Because I thought It's not a desert. It's mountainous terrain. I'll have to look at the history of Arindia again. But for now, we try the northern exit on the dark room. And hope that that works. Let's see. Yeah, dark room is this way. It's locked. I have nowhere to go. All right. We're going to call it a day. And then I'm going to do a quick BRB. And I appreciate everybody's patience. A prosaic inn. I'm not exactly sure what that means. 5 bedrooms. Okay. Alrighty, I am back and I appreciate everybody's patience. Now, let us go collect our allowance. See what room we get today. Maybe it'll be the shrine. Damn it! I forgot to take the burner back to coat check. Gotta make another burner. And look, there's the tomb. All right, we want to get the conference room as quickly as we can. We want to hope that we're able to get the magnifying glass and metal detector. And there's a battery. That's not going to help us. Observation, sure. Observatory, I should say. Okay. Go to the library. I should have gone with the commissary. Oh well. All right, we want History of Arindia, first edition, and we want to figure out about. We want to read up on Arch Ares. All right, gallery. We've already solved the puzzle here, so this will just give us a key and some gems and a coin. All right, parlor. Or, all right, let's redraw. Boiler room. All right, we'll take the boiler room. I'm annoyed that I have not gotten a all right. We want it to go this way. All right, we gotta do this. Passageway or security? We'll do security. Now, before we go that way, we're gonna go this way. All right, drawing room. Get a gem. Parlor. Because I'm a glutton for punishment, it would seem. Okay, cool. We got magnifying glass. Now we just need a metal detector. Both statements on the white box are true. Both statements on this box are true. Well, the only way that works is if the top statement is correct. Exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. Gems are not in this box. The top statement on the white box is true. The gems are not in this box. Okay. So exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. Or, yeah. So both statements on the white box are true. And both statements on this box are true. So, no matter what, this box is, no matter what, this box contains 1 false statement. Whether, and by extension, this box cannot be, both statements on this box are false. Because if this statement is false, that means this statement is false. And if this statement is false, that means this statement is false. So both statements on this box would be false. Assuming that this is true. This top statement on the white box is true. There are no gems in this box. Okay, so this would be categorically false. If this statement is true, then this statement here can be true. So I think that the white box has the gems. Yay! Not quite batting 1,000. I need... Okay. Do I want the den? Do I want the courtyard? The courtyard gives me... Alright, and we have a sledgehammer. Come on. There we go. And I have a magnifying glass. I don't have a shovel. I need the commissary. Now I just need the commissary to have metal detectors, which it does. Excellent. Metal detector, shovel, because, yeah, and sleeping mask. All right, now I need to go to the workshop. All right. Now we can go get the diary key. I have to find her ladyship's tomb. Or did I not need to make... I didn't need to make this again. I could have kept the magnifying glass and the metal detector and would have been fine. I just needed the tomb. Alright. Oh, right. That's what I was trying to draw for. I was trying to draw for the conference room. Nice. I'll save my stars now. And I have an upgrade disc. So I guess I should check for more of those. Okay, I can't light those. I must have drawn a dead end somewhere. No, no dead ends. Okay, we know it's down there. Interesting that this has been knocked down. Huh. It's cold outside. Yes, it is. Welcome back. Okay. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's see if we can find a conference room before we find a dead end. And we have an upgrade disc. And I have the security room, so I can do it that way. 39 nautical temperature, but with wind chill, yes, wind chill can make it extremely cold. Let's see, what's the temperature here? Yeah. Okay. According to whatever app is installed on my phone for temperature, it's 43 here. All right. So let's see. We have this path we can go, we got this path we can go, and we can upgrade a room. So let's go upgrade a room. All right, what room do we get to upgrade? We get to upgrade the Nook. Have 2 keys, 1 key plus bacon and eggs. Will always draw the library while drafting this room. Ooh. I honestly think that the 2 keys is much better. Although if I get bacon and eggs, that also means I'll always draw the morning room. I don't think there's really a lot in the morning room for me, so let's take the bacon and eggs. Or not the bacon and eggs, but the 2 keys. We have upgraded the Nook to 2 keys. All right, let's see. Well, the laboratory would be good. Utility closet. I guess we'll take the Nook. I should have taken the laboratory. Tunnel. Passageway. Or the hallway. Let's do the hallway. All right. Office. Den. Weight room. We don't want the weight room. Why do these all look so glary? That's interesting. All right. I guess we'll do the laboratory. I can't keep spending my stars after all. All right. Set up experiment. Add a small chest to the entrance star. Okay. For each bedroom you draft after your second, set your dice to 2. Add a small chest to the entrance hall, or gain 1 star. I think we'll gain a star. All right. Exit. I have not drafted any bedrooms yet. Oh, I thought I had. Wrong experiment, apparently. And is there anything in here? No. All right. The pool. I guess I'll do the pool and hope that the pool has. The pool does not appear to have power. Well, shoot. Okay. There's only one thing I'm looking for right now. Right there. Her ladyship's room. The ladyship's sleep diary. My dear diary, after countless sleepless nights and failed home remedies, my physician has urged me to document my sleeping routines in the various bedrooms of our estate. It is his hope that by tracking the caliber and length of my sleep in each room together, we may come to a deeper understanding of my condition, and perhaps, with luck, find a more favorable environment in which I might finally find some amount of rest. My dear diary, to begin, I thought it best to start with my own room, despite despite already knowing how unsuitable it has been for my sleep of late. Perhaps it is all the old memories that linger here, as it is impossible not to think of home among so many mementos of my youth. Nonetheless, I find comfort in gazing at the stars before dozing off. And it pains me to consider that if this trial is successful, it may be one of the final occasions that I sleep here. Sleep duration 2.5 hours. Quality peaceful despite brevity. Observable effects. I awoke the following morning with 10 less steps, but also observed an additional star in the sky. Dearest diary, last night I retired to the guest room, to ask anyone, as I have yet to gain the courage to ask anyone to surrender their room to me, even for a night. This bedroom is a cozy space normally reserved for guests staying the weekend. However, I found despite having a choice between two beds, that neither proved to be very comfortable. I must speak with Herbert about this, as our guests deserve, at the very least, as much comfort in their stay as we have. Sleep duration 4 hours. Quality very fragmented. Observable effects nothing special. My dear diary, it was strange to sleep in the childhood room of my late husband. The room was just as I had imagined it from the stories he told me of growing up with an elder brother. Herbert informed me that the room remained untouched, almost identical to when they both occupied it. To avoid any accidents, I slept in the bottom bunk, as climbing ladders is not as easy as it used to be. Despite my exhaustion, my thoughts of Simon kept me up through most of the night. Clara. Sleep duration, twice the usual. Quality, 2 times as restless. Okay. Observed effects. The next morning, I went to the family tomb to visit his grave, and was surprised to find a flower already laid. I could not bring myself to ask Hartley directly if I could borrow his room for my sleep study. The mere thought of it was mortifying. Instead, I decided to roll the die, as he often puts it, and wait for his night off to sneak into his room to nap. The experience of sleeping in a servant's room was thrilling, but the fear of getting caught was overwhelming. Every little noise startled me, and I couldn't manage to sleep for more than a few moments, fearing Hartley would return at any time. Servants' quarters sleep duration perhaps 1 hour, quality terrible, effects about half the following day, about half steps the following day. I also discovered a stray die found its way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking given Hartley's history. My dear diary, I have to confess that I was initially hesitant to spend the night in the Baron's room. It's extravagantly showy, with every surface adorned with gold, and every piece of furniture so large it seems almost comical. But as I lay down on the enormous bed, I was surprised to find I felt entirely at ease. Even the absurdly oversized pillows were somehow comfortable, propping me up just right so that I didn't feel any strain on my neck and or back. I slept more soundly than I have in weeks, and I woke up feeling genuinely rested for the first time in what feels like forever. Master bedroom. Sleep duration 8 whole hours. Quality the best in many months. Absurd effects. I awoke feeling very refreshed, with more energy and more steps than normal. As fate would have it, just as I had begun to make progress in my quest of slumber, a most joyous event has interrupted my progress. My beloved daughter has given birth to a son, and has requested my presence in town to assist her during this exciting but demanding time. For now, I shall take my leave of the bedrooms of Mount Holly, but I am certain, dear diary, that one day I shall return. Lady Clara Epson, grandmother. What? What room is this? Because this is the West Path. That's the bridge. What room is this? And what is this X? We should go up and look at this. We have a gem, a violet flag. So she was from. Where was she from? So she's from Araja. Is there anything else? This must be Simon. It could be Hartley, but I think it's Simon. What is this spiral? What is the significance of that spiral? But yeah, I think I need to go and check this. I have 49 steps. That shouldn't be a problem. I haven't managed to shut off the power yet. And I don't have the key card. So before I do that, I need... Okay. All right. Oh, garage. That's 3 keys, which I need. I don't have the car keys. And it, honestly, doesn't matter. Because what I thought would work does not, in fact, work. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what I can get here, if anything. The kennel is a perfect draw for this space. And I got a turnip. Good. All right. Go straight across. All right, let's go see what that X was marking. It should be around here somewhere, right? Huh. Also, the garage is a dead end, I believe. That just spread 5 gems in there. But, huh. You know, I never explored this way. I've always just gone straight there. I haven't looked over here at all. Very confused what that X was about. I can't. Because it's clearly that room. And that was very deliberately an X. Yeah. The shovel's not digging up anything. Oh, you know what? I have a battery. I probably need a jackhammer. All right. I guess we'll go this way. Actually, let's go that way. And this is gonna be the last. This is gonna be the last day for today. Oh, there was a locked door. We have the greenhouse. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take the bedroom. Nothing in here. All right. Utility closet. Corridor. If I do this, it doesn't end the day, because then I can go to the security room and make it all what's the word I'm looking for? There's a specific word I'm looking for. Come on, brain, what it is. Yeah, I can make it, I can disable the security system, and then, but I would rather not have to do that. In fact, I'd really rather, do I want the chapel or the gymnasium? I guess we'll take the chapel. The Keeper of Tithes. The chapel's resident guardian, tasked with the sacred duty of keeping the accumulated from chapel off the accumulated coins from chapel offerings. Break the keeper, or don't break the keeper. We can only do this once. I am not going to break the keeper yet. But no, I can. I want to know what's behind there. All right, we'll do the den. Okay, we'll do a closed exhibition. Conference room. Veranda. Do this. Okay, East Wing Hall. Locker room. Okay. I'm getting in trouble. Hmm. All right. Yeah, we'll do the gift shop. All right, pump room. All right. And dang it. All right. I don't have a choice. Because I don't have anywhere to go. Okay, we found a key. Okay. Okay, gems. And nothing. I have no locker. All right. Darn it. All right. But we did learn that I wonder. I don't have the master bedroom. I have because with the sleep study. Oh, I need to add 1 water to the reservoir. How can I do that? That has 4. Okay, so if I put 4 in the aquarium, then I take 3 from the kitchen and put 2 into the aquarium, then I can put 1 into the grotto. Or the reservoir. Not that I think that actually matters. Other than it does give me a path into the tomb no matter what. All right, let's do that. Okay, and let's see. That is number 3. So number 3 from tank 1. And then the kitchen. The kitchen is number 5? Number 4. Okay, so number 4 goes to tank 2. All right. And is there anything else on this one? Just the or 6. What's number 6? The pool. The pool is number 6. It's the only one on that. And what's number 1? The fountain? Yep. Hmm. All right, let's put that back. Or actually, wait. Uh, 'cause, 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 ' Hmm. 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 How can I do this? Because you can only do all or nothing. Trying to think. Oh. Oh. Okay. Wait, that's empty. So I can take the aquarium, which I believe. Yeah, I can take. Oh, I can't take the aquarium to the kitchen though. Right? Let's see. The aquarium is number 3, which goes to here. But it's also tied to, yeah, number 5, which is that. Okay, so what I need to do. If I take. Okay, so if I go from the greenhouse, which is number 5. If I pull from the greenhouse, that'd be 3. Hmm. The pool is the only one that can do both. All right, so we'll pull from the pool. Oh, wait, if we pull from the pool. Because this has only one spot available. Oh, dang it. Went the wrong way. Okay. That should fill this up the rest of the way. What the? I am so confused right now. All right. Put that like that. Why? Does that only go to that one? Is that my problem? It does. It only goes to that one. 6 is the only. Oh, wait, that's 6. 6 is the pool. Oh, yeah, 6 is the pool. That's my problem. Okay, I should take from the fountain then. Fine. Like, why is this not working right? All right. So, from the fountain. All right. To the kitchen. Wrong one. To the reservoir. Alright. There we go. Now I go down to the foundation. No, I don't go to the foundation. Well, yeah, I go to the foundation. Then I go out the foundation. Then I go into the... This is a lot. But this is the first time I've actually done this. So, there we go. Okay. So we have to go this way. Then we have to go through the tomb. We should now be able to use the boat. Alright, I want... Go this way. Go down. No, that's for ladyships. I don't know whose this is. Could be Simon's. There we go. This is the forebearers. There's gotta be something special about that skull, right? Oh, I should check these. Make sure that... Okay. Oh. Right. Oh. I may not be able to use this to just get to the, I may not be able to use this to just get to there. This is the... Oh, this is new. Foreman's Log 20. 7/25/1915. After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside, one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavating the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personal transport. Personnel transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one cannot help but feeling the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited for the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down into the tunnels in a fashionable style. I wonder if that could be hit with a hammer or something. What else is over here? I know where this is. That's fun. All right. Here we go. That must be for measuring the depth. Okay, so there's not another area. It looks like he has knee braces or leg braces, doesn't it? Interesting. All right. And we can't do anything in here because the water's too high. Well, actually, I don't know how... I don't know how we're supposed to drain that. Because I don't think it's related... I mean, it may be related to the height of the lake. But, I don't know, it seems higher. Unless maybe it's related to the fountain. The precipice. There's the chess pieces. There's no way to call that down. Alright. We're going to go on ahead. We're going to call it a day. Untested because we didn't get another bedroom. Oh well. Let us call it a day. A clockwork museum. 5 mechanical rooms, a gallery, and the closed exhibit. Alright. And with that, we're going to go on ahead and call it a day, like I said. I'm also going to call it a day, I should say. So with that, I do want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me. Take care of yourselves. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow with Kestrel and Pokey. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling, because even now I'm feeling a bit kind of on the ragged edge. But until then, take care, everybody, and goodbye.